yourself?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
We started chatting, and I said, put on the headphones. We got to talk about this because it's tax season.
Tax season.
It's Valentine's week.
Oh, God. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy tax season. And
Happy
you were talking
Super
about
Bowl party.
Johnny went to get the taxes done and went to one person.
He had two options. He could go to his brother's guy or the neighbor's girls. And he went to the brother's guy. And he was running around all day for shit that the dude already had. And I said, you should have went to the girls. The girls are so much more organized.
So, and then I said, I feel like our husbands are very similar because when there's a task to do, they get very frustrated and they kind of like throw up their hands and they're like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah. He's just mad he couldn't hang out in the garage and drink beers all day. My husband's retired.
Who wouldn't?
I know.
So we have a guest today.
Yay!
Hi, Courtney.
Hello.
Yay!
Sorry, I couldn't clap.
Courtney, tell us where you're from, what you do, all that fun stuff, please.
My name is Courtney Wander. I am from Innovative Home Concepts in Crystal Lake.
Wait, we know what Innovative is, right?
We do.
You may know
Kevy.
Hi, Kevy.
Kevy's our number one
We were just
fan.
talking about how Kevy is the sweetest person, but sometimes he's a pain in the ass.
Well,
But he means well. He means well.
Aren't we all? He always has to ask 8,000 questions.
I told Courtney sometimes he calls me, he's like, you know what you should have done on the podcast? All right, Kevy.
All right, Kevy.
Why don't you just come on over and do it all yourself?
Yeah.
I'll teach you how to edit.
He could be our media person.
We are located in Crystal Lake. We do roofing, siding, windows, gutters. We also carry a product called the gutter shutter, which is the most fantastic gutter you could ever buy for your house.
Keeps the leaves out.
And it keeps the leaves out. They call it basically a forever gutter. We've been selling it since 2005.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Yes, it's a great system. We also are public adjusters. So
Okay.
we help people with their insurance claims. That's what Kevin does.
Yeah.
And
Kevin came and hit my whole neighborhood after a hailstorm. I got all the neighbors on him. I was like, hello, here's your guy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's amazing. We were talking about reviews, too, and how Kevin's really good at that.
Yeah.
Like he sends them a link and just says, here, please fill this out. And
And I was telling her that Kevin's turns into everyone's buddy.
He is.
on the job. He is like that. He's
a
very
likable
personable.
person.
Yeah,
He
so
is.
he'll
Yeah.
call people from 5, 6, 7 years ago, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I remember you.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, I'll do a review for you."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's amazing. Okay, so let's just talk innovative home concepts first.
Sure.
So first, you guys have to be doing something right because I'm looking online right now, and you have 4.5 average stars, but there's 294 Google
that's
reviews.
good. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Especially in this area. People are very picky in Crystal
They
Lake,
are.
McHenry County.
Yeah.
They are very picky.
Yeah.
You know why? Because we're all hard workers. We know what it is to have a good job done, and we hold on to our money. And then when we spend our money, we want it perfect. So
Yes.
that is, you guys are doing something right.
I feel like a lot of times, too, people grew up in the area and they know a guy. I know a guy.
Sure, that too.
I know
that
a
too.
guy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like my brother's uncle's whatever is going to do
Yeah.
it for me.
Well, honestly, if you look at some of the negative reviews that are on there, it's either people that will never ever be happy,
Sure.
or it's people that are. There really isn't many legitimate negative reviews on there.
Right, I was going to say,
yeah.
because
If
if
you
it's
look through 'em.
4.5 with
Yeah.
209, that's you maybe have two.
Yeah.
That's it. So
Yeah.
that's amazing.
That's been since, so we were Gutter Shutter Chicago. We started in 2005 and then changed to Innovative Home Concepts, doing business as Gutter Shutter. We still sell the Gutter Shutter product.
Yeah.
But those ratings have been since 2005.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's incredible.
That's
That's
good.
incredible. And who's the owner?
Rhett Wilborn.
Okay, but you
Yep.
are the face of it, right? That's why you're on the podcast right now?
I'm the general manager. I run everything. I'm actually do sales, marketing,
That's incredible.
community outreach.
Yeah, that's amazing. So we donate a basket every year.
Yes.
And what is that for?
That's for the McHenry Junior Warriors. So
Yes.
last year I was the director of fundraising for the Junior Warriors. This year, Dawn Bremer is the director of fundraising. I'm the director of Spiritware.
Ooh.
Oh,
So,
cool.
We're still going to be doing the steak fry. So we'll
Okay.
still be needing some baskets.
Yeah, for sure, for
right.
sure. So we always do like a movie
A
theater.
movie basket.
Yeah, I love that's my favorite.
I know
Yeah.
you do so good making those.
And just my favorite to do because everyone loves that.
Yeah.
You do a Fandango card or a Netflix or whatever you
Yeah.
want, and you get
Yeah.
the popcorn and the candy, and it's a beautiful basket.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it brings in some kind of revenue
Oh,
for
yeah.
the
People-
charity. But
Yeah, they
I,
love to
I
shove
just
their
love it.
tickets in there. Yeah.
So it's like a silent auction. Those are my favorite.
There's a raffle baskets where you just put your tickets in,
Yeah.
and then there's a silent auction. Then we have the
Yeah.
live auction too.
Oh, okay.
So, and innovative.
I don't like
is-
the live auctions. I don't want people to know what I'm
Yeah,
what
well,
I'm putting my
It depends on
money
what's
on.
up there.
Yeah, I
so we were
guess.
trying to win. What were we going for? Oh, the grill, the new fancy
like
grill.
the flat top?
The green,
Yeah.
the green one?
No.
Not the
egg?
green.
Oh, the Blackstone. That's
The
what it's called.
Blackstone.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, like you have.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I did
I
win
love
that
mine.
at the last
Oh,
one.
did
That's
you?
amazing.
Yeah. Don't you love it? It's
I haven't put
perfect
it together yet.
Oh, what?
Wait, how much did you give to charity? No.
Well, Innovative gives a lot.
Enough. She gave enough. I love doing breakfast on it, like cooking bacon on it. I will
nice.
In the summer, I'll never cook bacon in my house. I will always. But you know what my problem is? I get up in the morning, I take a shower, I put on a fresh favorite shirt, and then I go cook bacon on that.
grease.
Don't do it. Don't do it. I
Or
ruined
get an
like 5
apron.
shirts. Yeah, something. Don't do it. It's always like last minute. Like,
Thanks for
let's
the
make
tip.
some bacon on the Blackstone, and I'm like, favorite shirts on. Better go do it.
And do you keep it in your garage or do you pull it outside?
I keep it in my garage with the door open.
So it can be in. It
Yeah.
can be. Is it gas?
It's gas,
Oh,
propane.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we don't have one, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I like
neat.
it.
We have like a smoker grill. We love that too.
Oh,
But
You
we
have-
don't do bacon on it.
See, you have my old grill, and that's we
Yes.
upgraded to the Blackstone.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that's
yeah.
what you're gonna have to get next.
All right.
Yeah.
Put it on the list. I got a dishwasher this past year for Christmas, so now I got to ask for a Blackstone.
Yeah.
Or win one at an auction.
There you go.
Yes,
like Courtney
come to the
did.
steak fry.
Yeah, it's perfect.
So
Yeah.
okay, so I'm on your website
Okay.
for Innovative and windows and doors. So it's all exterior.
All exterior. Windows, doors, roofing, siding, gutters.
Okay, so what keeps you the busiest?
It depends on the year. 2 years ago, it
Oh.
was siding. Last year was windows, tons of windows.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah. And then this year, it's only mid-February, but mostly siding is coming in again.
Now, is that because of being in the Midwest, or is it just the sun beating down, or what is the
There's a lot of contractor homes that were built in like the 90s or like cookie cutter neighborhoods
yeah.
around here,
Yeah.
and their windows are just failing. Like,
Yeah.
they're old. They're at their end of the life.
I
Yeah.
will say we have a cookie cutter house from the 90s, and
Yeah.
we need new windows bad.
There's this guy named Kevy.
Yeah, I know. I'm sure as soon as he hears this, he'll be calling.
He's gonna put us on a group text?
Yeah.
Who needs windows?
Who needs windows?
I can't even open half of mine.
I know.
so
It's terrible.
Oh,
it's
geez.
terrible.
2
yeah.
leads, Kevin, right there.
We need
Get
your
on it,
discount.
Kevin.
We need your discount, Kevy.
So it says that you're also award winning. What awards have you won?
Ooh.
Best of the Fox.
Oh,
You-
yes.
For,
yeah.
oh gosh, I don't even know, since 2007 or 8. I should have looked
Every year
before I
you
came
just
here.
so that's a
That's
vote.
all right.
That's
Yeah.
the voting. You know,
Yeah.
you
It's
can
like Reader's Choice.
Yes,
Northwest
exactly.
Herald, Yeah.
Yep.
For roofing and home remodeler, usually best or one of the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, oh gosh, what's the one from the paper in Lake County? I don't remember, but
Oh, like Shaw or something.
So-
Something
some-
from Shaw.
some kind
newspaper?
of contractor award. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Awesome. Yeah. So good.
We're throwing some rocks at you here.
yeah,
Giving you
no,
some hard
that's all right.
questions.
Yeah, we didn't give her a list. Usually we email and say, "Here's what
Yeah.
we're going to ask." I'm like, "Nah,
Nah.
we're
Nah.
good. We're good."
She knows her stuff.
So
Yeah.
is it free quotes if Kevy shows up?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Very good.
Absolutely.
It's always good. You know why? I was in Crystal Lake with, look at my glasses. I'm holding my glasses and pointing it at them.
She's shaking them at us.
Yeah, I'm shaking it.
Angry.
Because I don't want to put them down because I keep putting them down and putting them out or whatever. I'm a pain in the butt. Anyways, so we were in Crystal Lake at a dealership. I'm not going to say which one. And Steve needed to get something fixed on his van. He has a Nissan van. Oops. And then we were
Wasn't that one though?
and the van, something broke on it. So he took it to the dealership and it was $175 for them to look at it.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh.
And they said, but if you bring it back because you decide that you're going to go with us, then we'll credit the $175. Well, dealerships are more expensive,
yeah.
and it's just more. And and Steve needed the van like in 2 days and they were going to keep it for 4. And so he had to do something local here by us and he lost the $175. So I'm all about free quotes.
Yeah.
Not that
So-
you don't want anyone wasting your time.
Right.
Right.
Well, I should say we do free quotes on replacements. Now, if
Yeah.
it's a small repair, we will charge. I don't even know what it is this year. Last year it was $89 to come out,
And that's normal. Yeah,
and then
for
we
sure.
will credit it back if you go.
Yeah, that's fine because if it's a repair, you probably have to get it done. You call, you trust, and then you're like, yeah, please just fix it while you're
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
That I get.
And then it doesn't even matter.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, we've definitely had that. But I was so disappointed. I'm like, next time it's all about free quotes. Whenever I see that, I'm happy for the company that they
That's
do
why I take
that.
my car to AutoZone. They'll plug in that little machine and tell me what's wrong with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right.
My mom has taken her car to a little mechanic and he charged her $65 or something just to plug that in.
Oh my god.
She was like, "You can go F yourself." No, I'm definitely not using you.
shoot.
Yeah.
Shoot.
I was like, "Why didn't you take it to AutoZone
What do you call it?
area?"
Yeah, thanks.
Our service area.
There we go.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. It depends on the product. But, so gutter shutter, there is a gutter shutter dealer in southeast Wisconsin.
Oh, okay.
Southeast? Yeah.
Yep.
So we can't cross the border with that. But other than that, we're all over we're at 50-mile radius.
Okay.
I remember, I think
Around our
Kevy
office.
was working down south for a while, right?
He was in Champaign.
Yeah.
There was a hailstorm that happened in Champaign, and he was down there working.
Yeah.
So what is the other, you have an adjusters as well?
IHC, Public Adjusters.
Okay, what is that?
There's a couple different types of adjusters. There's an insurance adjuster that'll come out to your home, assess the damages from your insurance company. We are the public adjuster. We're representing the homeowner.
Oh.
So it's advised that if you have storm damage or anything wrong with your home, that you hire a public adjuster first. We assess it first, and then we'll tell you if there's claimable damage. Because a lot of people will make just claims that we know won't get bought. And then they're stuck in a pickle because they're like, well, we only got this repair bought, or they denied it, or this or that. And it's like, well, you really didn't have
enough stuff.
We review the policy because a lot of these policies have different amendments that they're not going to get their stuff covered.
Okay.
So we'll review the policies and then tell them if it's advisable to make a claim or not. And then when the adjuster comes out, we'll represent them during the adjustment.
That's incredible.
Can I hire you to just review all the policies before I purchase one?
Yes.
That's a great call. Yeah.
Yeah, you
like,
could.
which one should I buy? You know?
Yeah. And actually, we have friends that do that. They'll, what insurance company should we go with? And and it's like, some insurance companies you don't want to go with.
Right.
But there's other ones, it doesn't matter. You just got to make sure your policy is good.
Yeah.
And then it's not based on the premium because people want the cheap premium. And then if anything happens, you don't have coverage. That's what you chose.
Yeah.
And people don't know because they're only buying off the price.
Right. Right.
You get what you pay for in the contracting world.
Yes.
So besides hail out here
Mm-hmm.
in Illinois and Wisconsin, what other damage happens that you have to go out and fix?
Wind, trees fall on houses.
Okay.
As far as like insurance claims.
Yeah.
We right now don't do any fire, flood, mold,
okay.
Water, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
We partner up with another company that helps us do that part of it, and then we'll come in and do the rebuilding.
Yeah.
They'll do the
finishing.
Yeah, they'll do the remediation and whatever, and then we do the rebuild.
And it's just exterior, right?
Just exterior.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. It just makes me want to redo my whole house.
I know.
I know a guy.
One of my friends recently went on his own and started his own kind of carpentry business. So I'm like, well,
yeah, right. You start making a list.
Now we can do all of this inside of the house,
Yeah.
Well, they need to, put their portfolio together.
Yeah.
So they're going to need to help you out just so they
it's
can
true.
use
And let me
it
tell you,
to
he's been
advertise.
busy. He
Oh,
has
yeah?
been busy.
Yeah.
He hasn't been from his job for maybe 5 months, and he hasn't stopped. So
does he
word
do
of mouth,
interior or exterior?
both.
Both. He just kind of does.
Like he'll build decks, he'll build a bathroom, he'll build a closet, he'll build a whatever you want.
Oh, wow.
Put up light fixtures.
He's
you
like a
know.
handyman.
He's a handyman. Yeah.
Wow.
He does it
Incredible.
all. So
Huh.
That's nice.
How many people are on your team?
As far as sales, we have 6.
Oh, wow.
6 salespeople. We have 3. Well, we have 2 office girls and one that's an office girl / inside claims adjuster. So
Okay.
she's the one. It's Kevin's cousin, Raina.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Also
I know
one,
Raina.
of, one
Yeah.
of my best friends.
Yeah.
I love her.
Hi Raina.
She was my very first friend in kindergarten.
Oh really?
Oh, my gosh.
That's so funny.
So my mom dropped me off at kindergarten knowing I didn't know anyone. I've never been to preschool, never been on any kind of play date or anything that I remember.
Yeah.
And she drops me off and drives as fast as she can away from me,
She's like, thank God.
squealing the tires and everything. And I'm bawling because I'm a little bit of a shyer person,
Yeah.
quieter person. And Raina comes up to me and says, don't worry, your mom will come back and you can be my friend.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
that was it.
And we've been friends since we were 5.
That's so crazy.
How many times have you told that story?
A million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good story.
I just wish there was more pictures from when we were younger because we're still friends 40 some years later.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like I
The
really
then and nows
wish-
would be fun.
Yes. I have one picture that we share every birthday or whatever.
Yeah.
Aw.
We moved too much for me to have friends that long.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You know.
I had asked
I don't
my
remember
mom
kids that I went to
a
kindergarten.
couple years ago. They were doing an icebreaker at my work, and they said, if you could find a baby photo, we're going to put it up there, and then they're going to guess who you are. And of course, mine would have been the only one black and white. No, I'm just kidding.
Stop.
But so I was a giveaway. But I had asked my mom. I said, hey, can you give me whatever you have for baby pictures? And she goes and hands them to me, and it's all my stuff that I took in like high school. I'm like, where's my baby picture? She's like, I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
The only ones that I see are the ones that are on her wall. That's it.
Oh my gosh.
And my dad was laughing about it. He was like, "What? Didn't you get a whole box?" I go, "Yeah, of the stuff that I took."
Yeah.
I said, "Where am I? Maybe I'm adopted. I don't even know." That's all. That's on the anxiety podcast. We'll have to go on.
Uh-oh.
We'll go
Time
on
to do
that.
some DNA testing.
So when someone gets roof, gutters, windows, how long is the project start to finish about?
It depends on the products.
Okay.
So windows can be anywhere from 6 to 8 weeks, depending on the manufacturer, because they're all custom made for your home.
Yeah.
So roofing and siding depends if it's a stock item or a special order. Stock item, we can turn it around right now, this time of year, pretty quick. Because, well, I shouldn't say that because we have stuff from last year that we're waiting till the weather gets a little bit nicer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
which makes sense.
Typically within 2 to 3 weeks.
Oh, wow.
We
Okay.
can have all new exterior. Gutters, we can do within a week.
Okay.
So
We had our roof done, I think, before Kevin started at Innovative. And from start to finish, I think it took 4 days, and they had it off and back on in 1 day.
yeah.
My roof's not huge, though, Yeah,
I think for my roof, it was only 2 or 3 days max. That was it.
Yeah.
They, took it all off, cleaned up everything, and then the next day, everything was delivered. And then the third day, I think they put it all on, or maybe the second and third day was all put on. I was pretty impressed.
I left for work at 8 a.m., and I came home at noon for lunch. They already had it all off and the front on.
Oh, gosh.
It was-
That is quick.
went
It goes
quick.
fast.
Yeah.
It goes fast. I think something people don't realize is how many nails are up there on your roof. So when we get the customers that'll call and be like, I found 2 or 3 nails or whatever.
And it's like, but they picked up
like
5,487 of them.
Or more than that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's thousands of
Yeah.
nails that come off. And if you find 2 or 3, you're lucky. I mean, of course, we sweep and shake the bushes and everything to try to get as many as we can. But
Yeah.
it's
The
never
person that
perfect.
came in
Gonna
did
happen.
our roof had this neat little roller thing. And it was
Yeah.
magnetic.
The
Do you have
magnet,
that too?
yeah.
That was
Yeah.
I was impressed. I didn't even
Yeah.
know that existed.
Yeah.
And we saw them out there rolling it. I'm like, what is he doing? Smashing our grass? And Steve's like, he's picking up the nails. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh.
It's like a magnet sweeper.
That is so
Smashing
cool.
our grass.
I was
Meredith's like, what the hell?
What the heck? It's brown from our
Oh, that's so
from
funny.
us sledding out there. I
Oh
mean, come
my
on, don't make it
God.
any worse.
That's so funny.
What kind of warranties and such do you have?
Sure. We have a 5-year workmanship warranty. And then depending on the product warranties can range. So we have a new roof that we're launching this spring.
Ooh.
It's called an Innomax system. There's a lot that goes into it, and I really don't know the specifics. That's RET. It's still kind of secretive as far as the details.
Sure,
but
sure.
That's going to have I think it's a 50-year warranty
Oh,
on the
wow.
roof,
Yeah.
including labor. It's going to be 50-year
Huh.
roof or material and labor
Oh
warranty.
my gosh, it's amazing.
What do you think
Yeah.
about metal roofs? Do you
We've
guys
done,
do those?
We've done a couple stone-coated metal roofs
Yeah.
where it looks like a shingle, but it's actually metal. Those
Oh,
are
wow.
really
Yeah.
nice. They're nice. As far as standing seam, just the flat panel ones, people say they're not loud when it rains, but I don't trust it.
I
Sure,
literally
sure.
don't have an attic, though. I have
Yeah.
like a,
cathedral ceiling?
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
would
that's it.
just
It's just
be-
the roof.
Yeah.
I
there's
feel like it
nothing
would be
there.
loud.
Yeah.
But people say it's not.
I would probably enjoy it. I probably wouldn't mind it. I like the rain.
Yeah.
Unless it's like crazy. You can't
Yeah.
hear the TV. I mean, come on.
We can always hear the TV at my house because Johnny plays it
Very
at
loud.
95.
We had ours at 15 the other day. And I
Oh
was
my
like,
goodness.
what the heck?
Yeah. I'm like 9.
Yeah.
I put it at 9. Johnny's like, I can't hear what they're saying. I keep going up. I'm like 25. He's like, I still can't hear it. I was like,
Do you put the subtitles
No.
on? We always have the subtitles
No.
on.
Do you go through a theater system, like a home theater system? Or
no,
is it the
we
TV
don't.
speakers?
You know, we had
Ooh.
a long speaker in front with the speakers behind, but that was when I first met Johnny, and it was wired. You know, now
We had
everything's
that
like
too.
Bluetooth.
Yeah.
And when we got our new TV, we could never get it hooked up. It wouldn't connect to it. It's probably old, so
We're having issues with our home theater system
you?
now where the sound is just coming out of the TV and Rhett refuses to watch TV because it irritates him so much.
Yeah.
He's like, well, I guess we got to do something productive tonight.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm like, I can hear it just fine.
I'm like, fine, I'll go do laundry.
Yeah. I'd sit there with the captions on.
Yeah. How do you handle unexpected challenges or anything? Or what are the unexpected challenges
Like Karen's.
that come?
Tell me some Karen stories.
Oh my gosh.
I want to hear about
Hold on,
them.
let me look at the two bad reviews that they
Yeah,
have.
right.
We'll find a Karen on there.
Well, one that sticks out in my head, and this was a couple years ago, a guy we did roof and gutters on. Perfect after pictures, beautiful. It was right before winter. Had an ice dam on his house over the winter, which is no fault of roof or gutters.
Right.
And so it like pulled the gutters away from the roof and the fascia and whatever, and he wouldn't pay his bill because we installed this crappy gutter on his.
no.
Oh,
And
no.
we literally have pictures of it being finished.
That's terrible.
It was awful. And then we have a guy right now. There's like certain people that they're not going to ever be happy unless they get something brand new.
Right.
And that's where this current person is. And he basically flat out said it.
Oh, no.
I want a whole new roof. And it's
Oh my
like, there's
gosh.
nothing wrong with your roof.
So then what happens? Could he try to go to his insurance company and try, like, obviously you sent pictures to the insurance company, right? Like, we completed the job. Everything was good.
Right. Well, this guy, his roof was completed a couple years ago.
Yeah.
So he's called us back because something had popped up and we went and fixed it. We've been there 3 or 4 times already.
No. Yeah.
So now and Rhett doesn't talk to people. And when he does, it's not pretty
Right.
because he's like, flats out tell him, like, this is how it is. And so this guy's gotten to the point where he wants to speak to Rhett now.
Oh, no.
You're not going to like it.
You're like,
gonna
oh,
tell you the
boy.
truth.
Okay, I'll send you over.
You sure you don't want to just keep talking to me?
So, gosh.
Can I talk to your manager?
That's exactly how he was.
Yeah.
And we had a guy that called today. His gutter is dripping, that we installed in 2012, is dripping when he's trying to open his front door. It's dripping. The water's dripping down his back. And we've been there twice.
Did you tell him to run through the front door faster
I
then?
said, bring a freaking umbrella when you go to unlock your door.
That is wild.
And he said, well, it's cheaper for you to do new gutters for me than
12 years later.
for me to fall and break my hip. It was his exact
Tell him
words.
to go through the garage. Tell him to go out the
I'm
back
like,
door.
What?
Like, if that was us and 12 years later there was a drip, my husband would, like, throw some caulk on it or
Yeah.
something, you know?
I think the biggest thing with like our gutter shutter system, it's a covered gutter. I think you probably know Leaf Guard.
Yeah.
They're like
Yeah.
the 800-pound gorilla
Yeah.
in covered gutters, and
Yeah.
and
Nobody heard that.
our
right?
Nobody
system,
heard
our
that. She
system
whispered.
is very good.
Yeah.
But what you get is bigger icicles with the gutter shutter system. If you had ice before, it doesn't mean you're gonna, and people will call and say, "I never had icicles." Well, you probably had ice inside your gutter.
Right.
Yeah.
And now it's forming outside of your gutter.
Outside.
Yeah.
So you're noticing it.
And you're like,
Do you
knock
want
them off
ice
with
or
the broom
leaves? Ice or
safely.
leaves?
Well,
Yeah.
and then people will say, well, I've never had, it's these gutters causing this ice, and gutters do not cause ice. Like, how would a gutter cause
How would it
ice?
cause? See, they got to use their words more carefully.
Sounds like they have to use their brains more
well,
carefully.
that too. But yeah.
It's just, and you just try to be logical and explain it, and sometimes you'll get through to them. Sometimes you'll get a bad review.
Yeah.
Ah, it's too bad.
Yeah, but
People
It is what it
like
is.
to be keyboard warriors. For
Yeah.
People are idiots.
and you know what's
Sorry,
funny is you
guys.
see like trucks in a truck, people, contractors that give contractors a bad name. You see them out there, and they don't have any bad. They don't even have a Google profile.
Well, yeah.
Of course, yeah. They
They're not
stay
gonna
away
put-
from Yelp
yeah.
and Angie's List and
Yes.
Google.
They're
And
not
of
going
course
to put
not.
nothing up there so people can
Yeah.
They
talk
put their-
about
they
the
put their-
nightmares.
Their cell phone on the back of their truck. That's
Yeah.
it. And it's probably a calling card
Yeah.
phone or whatever.
A prepaid phone.
Prepaid, yeah.
it's like, oh,
That's so funny.
And I
they
get
just
it.
quit
No
paying
offense
the
that
bill.
those that are trying to do a
Yes,
business.
but
well,
do it
then
right.
they just
But do it right. Yeah, do
Yeah.
it right.
they quit paying that bill. They get a new phone, and then they put new stickers on the truck.
Right, that's right.
Yeah.
The truck that they don't pay insurance for. So look out.
It's unfortunate that there's contractors out there like that, because it gives the people that are trying to do it right
Right.
a bad name, and
Mhm.
it sucks.
Yeah, that does suck.
Yeah, we haven't had the greatest contractors, so I can say that I'm kind of in that boat. Like, oh, they're just out there to, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
We just have our cousin's uncle friend do it,
Yeah, I mean, there's just
Wait, I
that
had to think
option.
about that. Cousins, uncles, friend.
friend.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that
I'm
be
with
my
you.
uncle too? My cousin's uncle.
Right? I had to think about that. My cousins, uncles.
But
friend.
maybe it's, they're only uncle by marriage.
So we were just talking about how he would caulk it or whatever. So
Yeah.
I have a story.
Uh-oh.
So we had some bees in the house, and we're cedar around the house, wood.
Yeah.
And they were getting into our like little hole, like a woodpecker would hit, and the bees would go in there. So we were trying to fill all the holes, and we had a couple of the what are the foam that grows?
Yeah.
What is that
Yeah.
called? What's the
I
foam
can't
that grows?
remember.
Well, anyways,
expanding
expanding foam.
Expanding foam,
So we
yeah.
had a couple cans in the garage. So Steve got the ladder out, and he's like, "We'll just fill a couple of them, and then I'm going to paint over it,"
No,
because he was
stop
redoing
it.
no.
Up on a ladder.
No,
by
he was
bees?
fine. No, he was fine.
Oh, God.
he
That's
was
my
totally
worst
fine.
nightmare.
We have ground bees as well. Those were the bad ones.
Those are bad
Yeah.
too. I have those too.
So I just grab a can, and I know we had just bought a brand new one. So I'm holding the ladder because it's kind of high up, and we're standing there, and in my mind I'm thinking, what the fuck is he doing up there? Like he's taking
himself
forever, and he's shaking the can, and I'm looking at him, and we're like getting ready to go out, but we wanted to get this all done so we could dry, and then he could paint the next day. And I'm sitting there, and I'm looking up at him. I'm like, what is he? He looks at me. He goes, what can did you give me? Like nothing's coming out of this. And so he goes to look, and he's like, 2014, Mayor. You handed me a can from 2014. So he was up there trying to like push it, and he's looking at it. He's trying to push it. Oh man, we had such a
Nothing's
good
coming
laugh.
out. It was all
And in my
dried
mind, I'm
up.
just like, what the fuck is he doing up there? Why is he taking so long?
That's
So-
when you turn it back on him and tell him he needs to clean the garage out more.
I know.
Touche.
Did you hear that? He listens. Did you hear that?
Touche.
I wouldn't have grabbed the wrong can had you cleaned the garage.
You know what? Talk about cleaning the garage. When I bought the Corolla, which my husband drives now, and it is the biggest POS, but it still drives. When I
Like,
bought
POS
that,
means point of sale in retail. Tell
Well,
everybody what that means.
no, POS in sales also means piece of shit. I don't care what you say. But I remember when I bought it, and he goes, well, you know what? Maybe we can clean up the garage and get your car in the garage. I go, that is never going to happen. I brought it up, like, when I gave it to him. I was like, yeah, remember we were going to put this in the garage? I never said that. And I was like, I knew I should have recorded it. Too good to be true. I knew it then.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, husbands.
Husbands.
So, homeowners, do they have to get permits? What do they have to have for the company to come out?
If they contract the work with us,
Yeah.
a lot of times we'll get the permits for them.
Okay.
A lot of times the city wants the homeowner to get the permit. A lot of times now it's just online, so it's
Okay.
super simple to
Oh,
do.
that is.
Yeah.
And about how much is a permit, depending on what you're doing?
Depends
For a
on
new roof.
Depends on
Yeah.
the city. Like McHenry's $35.
Oh, that's
Okay.
not bad.
Yeah, but if you go to Aurora, it's $900.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a big difference.
It's a percentage
actually.
of the contract in
Huh.
some of the cities.
Oh wow. Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, I didn't
That's
know that either.
interesting.
Yeah, it's McHenry's nice because it's $35.
Yeah.
Woodstock, you don't need a permit.
Oh really?
City of Chicago for a roof, you don't need a permit.
Really?
Oh okay.
Which is why you have like 6 layers of shingles on some of those
Oh,
roofs.
no.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
We
They just
try
want the
not
house to
go in
look
the city.
taller, bigger.
Yeah.
Next to those skyscrapers.
Next to the new high rises they just built. I love some of the houses in the city, though. I mean, they're not even houses; they're duplexes or whatever, you know.
I was just
Yeah, they're
looking.
cool.
I was just on TikTok, where we get our news, and there's a house that the woman would not sell, so the city built around her house.
Oh,
And it
yeah.
looks like a tiny little house.
It looks like a tiny,
Yeah.
tiny little house. It's black and white. It has the black, and
Yeah.
they put this little fence around it, and right next to it
Oh, yeah.
are these
That's
high
wild.
rises, and she just won't sell.
She's
What about
holding out.
flat roofs? Do you guys work on those?
We do. We have a coating system where you can coat the roof,
Yeah,
or you can
I see a lot of those in the city.
reinstall a new flat roof. But
Yeah.
if it's coatable, we'll coat it. I
Yeah.
mean, we'd rather do that. You can buy a 10 or 20-year warranty with that.
Oh, okay.
Or if it needs to be, because if you need to replace it, there's certain insulation values that you need to do to get it up to code. So it's expensive.
Yeah,
And a coating is considered a repair. So a lot of times you don't need a
Okay.
permit,
Yeah.
and it's considered a repair, so you can write it off on your taxes.
Oh,
Mm.
okay. Good to know that.
Yeah.
We like writing stuff off on our taxes.
What's the worst that can happen on a job? Besides
Oh my
people. I'm just
gosh.
talking.
Besides people.
Yeah, besides people. We know roofs and all that, but what about like material or?
The supplier delivers the wrong color and you install it.
Oh, yeah.
would be
Which
the worst.
happened last fall
Oh no.
for us, but the lady absolutely loved it.
Stop.
Oh,
Which
thank
was
goodness.
crazy. Yes.
She loved it. Like she was like, wait, this is wrong, but wait, I really like it.
She didn't even know it was
She
wrong.
didn't.
She wanted an extra bundle of shingles, so we brought her the color that she chose originally.
Oh,
And
no.
she's like, this isn't it. And then we're looking, and the project manager was like, holy
Yeah, you're
hell.
right. That isn't it. That's wild.
So, but she's like, no, it looks great.
Perfect.
She's like, please don't touch it. I can't deal with them banging on my roof for
Yes.
another 2 days.
Kevy slides over the Google form to fill out.
Can you do a review?
Can you do a review?
On how we surprised you in such a lovely way.
Yes. Yes.
We knew what you
Yes.
wanted. You didn't know what you wanted, but we knew what you wanted.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
tell us again where you're from and where people can find you and all that fun stuff.
Sure. Innovative Home Concepts in Crystal Lake, IHC Public Adjusters in Crystal Lake, same building. Gutter Shutter Chicago, same building in Crystal Lake.
Amazing.
Yeah, we're right on one block east on 176 from Route 31.
Yep. Super easy to get
Okay.
there.
So, yeah,
Yep.
very easy to find. Tons of trucks all over the place.
Yeah.
Oh, and you can't miss.
I'm always like, is that Kevy? No. Oh, is that Kevy? No.
Everybody's always cruising
Yeah,
around, right?
yeah.
He always
To their
spots me
different
before
jobs.
I spot him. So
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
there's-
very good.
That's,
That's
the,
funny.
the thing we hear most from people is we see your trucks everywhere.
yeah.
And now we're on the bathrooms, the indoor social.
Yes.
In the bathrooms. So
I have seen those out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see us?
I think so. At DC Cops? No?
Yeah.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
the Vixen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe,
Vixen?
maybe it was DC Cobbs though.
One of them.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
they're in both.
Those are our
Yeah.
stomping
Are they?
grounds. So.
Yeah.
All right. We'll let you know while we're.
We like those.
We'll take a
places.
picture.
We'll Snapchat it and put it on our public profile so
Yeah.
everybody sees it.
Yeah, definitely.
Fun. Oh,
Yeah.
well, thanks for joining us.
No, you're
this was
welcome.
amazing.
Thanks for having
We were
me.
so excited to have you come.
Oh,
so
thank you.
excited.
Hey, can I
appreciate
say too?
Ooh, we're not
Thanks
done. We're not
for
done.
writing that lovely review about the Clopen on
Oh,
Facebook
yes.
for Innovative.
Yeah,
that was
on
nice.
Insurance.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Very
she's got her
nice.
arms crossed. She's
Yeah.
mad about
No,
something.
she's never mad.
This is me very content.
Yeah. That's her being happy. She's holding her heart. She's so excited.
Oh, it was just gonna melt everywhere.
No, I was telling Rhett, I said, you should listen to it. It's really funny. And because it says a retail podcast, so I
Right.
think that sometimes throws people off.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's really funny. And actually listening to Kevin the first time
Oh,
when he was
God.
talking about the pizza place,
Yes.
it gave me a new respect for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because he's kind of goofy and,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, and
Yep.
I'm like, this kid, he's a little bit smart too.
Yeah, he is. He
You
absolutely
hear that, Kevin? You're
is.
funny and smart.
Yeah.
We love
You're
you,
a good
Kevy.
catch. Yeah.
We had to bring you up
And
one
he's-
more time.
Of course, we're gonna bring him up because he's the one that brought us all together here. So
Yes,
that was
yes.
that's amazing. So
That's good.
thanks,
Yeah.
Courtney.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks everybody for listening. We'll talk to you next week.
Happy Friday.
Woo!
Bye.
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 Bye. Bye.
Goodbye.
This podcast is brought to you by NameTag Productions, LLC. Entire podcast, unless otherwise stated, written by the hosts. The Clopen Effect, a retail podcast. If we have to be all in this together, we might as well make it fun.